Captain Veltar pressed his 4 hands against the cold metal of his ship's control panel. The lights flickered above him, casting strange shadows across his mantis-like face. His compound eyes reflected the red warning lights that flashed throughout. The bridge of the celestial dawn. "How much time do we have left?" he asked his engineer, a small blue creature named Zix who was working frantically at her station. "Maybe 6 hours, Captain. The life support systems are failing fast. The oxygen levels are dropping, and I cannot fix the main power core. It is too damaged." Veltar looked around at his crew. They were all scientists, not soldiers. They had been carrying important research back to the Coalition headquarters when pirates attacked them 3 days ago. The pirates had damaged their ship badly before running away, leaving them to die slowly in the empty space between stars. "Any response to our distress signal?" Veltar asked his communications officer Glix. The slug-like creature shook his head sadly. "Nothing, Captain. We have been broadcasting for 3 days now. The Coalition ships are too far away. They will not reach us in time." Veltar felt his heart sink. He was responsible for these people. More than that, he was responsible for the secret cargo they carried. Deep in the ship's storage bay sat a weapon that could destroy entire star systems. The Coalition military had built it in secret, and they were taking it to be locked away, safely. If it fell into the wrong hands, billions could die. "Captain," Glix said quietly, "there is one option we have not tried." "What do you mean?" Glix's tentacles moved nervously. "The Sol system is only 2 days away. We could send a distress signal to the humans." The bridge went silent. Everyone knew about the humans. They were the violent species that the Coalition had banned from joining galactic civilization. The stories about them were terrible. They came from a death world where everything tried to kill them, and it had made them into killers themselves. "The humans are quarantined for good reason," Veltar said. "They are dangerous. They cannot be trusted." "But Captain," Zix spoke up, "they are our only hope. No one else can reach us in time." Veltar remembered the official reports about first contact with humans. A diplomatic meeting had gone wrong, and somehow the humans had destroyed an entire space station. The Coalition had decided that humans were too violent to be allowed to join galactic society. They had been locked away in their own star system for 50 years. "The humans might just take our ship and kill us all," Veltar said. "We are going to die anyway," Glix replied. "At least this way. We have a chance." Veltar looked at his dying crew. Zix was already showing signs of oxygen poisoning. Her blue skin was turning gray. 2 other crew members had collapsed at their stations. He had to make a choice. "Do it," he said finally. "Send the signal to the humans." Glix worked quickly at his station. "What should I tell them?" "Just our location, and that we need help. Do not tell them who we are or what we carry." The message was simple. "Ship in distress. Life support failing. Need immediate rescue." Veltar watched as Glix sent it toward the Sol system. Then they waited. Hours passed. The air grew thinner. More crew members collapsed. Veltar began to think they would die before anyone could reach them. Then Glix suddenly sat up straight. "Captain, I am getting a response." "From the Coalition?" "No, sir. From a human ship. They say they are coming to help us." Veltar felt a mix of relief and terror. Help was coming, but it was coming from the most dangerous species in the galaxy. "How long until they arrive?" "They say 4 hours. 4 hours. That is impossible. No ship can travel that fast." But Glix checked his instruments again. "Captain, I am detecting a ship approaching. It is moving at incredible speed. It should tear itself apart, but somehow it is not." Veltar stared at the scanner display. A single ship was racing toward them through space at a speed that defied everything he knew about physics. The humans were coming, and they were coming fast. "What kind of ship is it?" he asked. "The signature is unlike anything in our databases. It is heavily armed, Captain. Very heavily armed." Veltar closed his eyes. He had called for help from the most violent species in the galaxy, and now they were coming. A human warship was racing toward them, and he had no idea what the humans would want in return for their help. Prepare the crew, he said quietly. We are about to meet the Deathworlders. The next few hours passed slowly. The human ship, which identified itself as the Iron Resolve, arrived exactly when they said it would. Veltar watched through the viewport as the massive vessel approached. It was dark gray and covered in weapons. It looked like it was built for war, not rescue. They are requesting permission to dock, Glix reported. Veltar laughed bitterly. As if we have a choice. Grant, permission. The docking was smooth and professional. Too professional for a species that was supposed to be barely civilized. Veltar heard the airlock cycle and then heavy footsteps in the corridor outside the bridge. The door opened, and the humans entered. They were tall and moved like predators. Their leader was a female with short dark hair and scars on her face. She wore armor that made her look like a mechanical monster. Behind her came more humans, all armed, all watching everything with sharp eyes. I am Lieutenant Colonel Amy Brooks, the female said. Her voice was calm but somehow threatening. We received your distress call. We are here to help. Veltar tried to stand straight despite his fear. I am Captain Veltar. Thank you for coming. My crew is dying. We know, Brooks said. Our medical team is already working on that. Dr. Grant will have your people stabilized within the hour. How did you get here so fast? Veltar asked. Brooks smiled, but it was not a friendly smile. We have our ways. Now, Captain, we need to talk about your cargo. Veltar's blood went cold. They knew. Somehow the humans already knew about the weapon. Veltar stared at Lieutenant Colonel Brooks, his four hands trembling slightly. The human woman stood in the doorway of his bridge like a statue made of metal and violence. Her armor was black and silver, and he could see weapons attached to every part of it. Behind her, more humans spread through his ship with the smooth movements of hunting animals. Your cargo, Brooks repeated, stepping closer to Veltar. We know you are carrying something important, something that made pirates attack a simple research vessel. I do not know what you mean, Veltar lied. We are just scientists.